Hello. Is there anybody there? Hi Simon. Hi everybody. Sorry about that. Got a lot of rubbish in this room. It's my own fault entirely. Hello everybody, my name's Alan, and thanks to everybody for letting me take part in this. I used to be in a band called Smelly Cat, and crumbs. We used to play a few gigs around the Shrewsbury area, and we had a small following, but we're not quite sure what's going on with that now. So I thought I'd give a go at this anyway. Yeah, last year we were about to embark upon a tour of Shropshire libraries, because we had a small but devoted following. So we were going to go on this tour of Shropshire libraries. We weren't going to play in the libraries at all. We were just going to go to the libraries really. But anyway, okay. So I really like to say thank you to the guys on social media that got me back playing, I suppose. So this one's for you. It's a song about my mate Charlie and all his wayward scribblings. It's called Charlie, the world's worst graffiti artist. Who painted knob jokes on a wall, wrote it in letters nearly 5 foot tall? Who said he had a story to tell, but he let himself down 'cause he couldn't spell? That was Charlie. Charlie, the world's worst graffiti artist. Who started out with emulsion paint, but lost his temper when it washed away. Who wrote "Smash the government system," but underneath wished his mom Merry Christmas. Charlie. Charlie, the world's worst graffiti artist. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's a rebel without a clue when he writes his name on the gates of the zoo. They never thought they'd trace him to his home, which is the same shade of blue. It's one thing drawing pretty elephants, should have gone for something easier, maybe a penguin or a fish. Yes, that seems a better idea, but it's not very subversive. He's got to get his message off his chest, but he gets more paint all down his vest. He'd like to be a friend, but he hasn't the time. He's painting the bus stop one day at a time. That's Charlie. Charlie, the world's worst graffiti artist. There's a measure of angst in there, and really he believes he can be like Banksy. He tried to show me his latest work, but honestly I couldn't stop laughing. He never was the best at spelling, even though I thought I'd check. I'm sure you don't spell Satan that way. S-A-N-T-A. Oh no, that's Santa. He got headhunted by the local police. He thought he was in trouble for expressing freedom. Turns out the council have been in touch. They want him to decorate the old folks' home. That's Charlie. Charlie, the master of Magnolia. Charlie. Charlie, he'll do a good job, Charlie. Charlie, hit me up in beige, Charlie. Charlie, the world's worst graffiti artist. Thank you. Well, that was good. That got me going anyway. Okay, so I do have a YouTube channel and it's got 3 subscribers, and sometimes they leave me messages. It's not that popular. Here's one from @Ken3895. It says, "Don't do this anymore. This is terrible." And the other message I've got is from JulieBlue6, and it says, "This is incredibly dull." And I watch a lot of medical videos on YouTube, so I should know. So yeah, that's not going well. Okay. So my next song is one about vampires. And it is a fact, really. Not all vampires are exotic. Not all vampires have names like Dracula, or Laszlo, or Vlad, I suppose. Whatever, anyway. There might be one around the corner. And this one is called Susan. I went down to the charity shop down Primrose Road. I think it was Monday. There's lots of stuff in the charity shop. Well, it's all shiny, shiny, and it's not lots of money. I said I'd like to buy a mirror, please. There's one up there that fits the bill. She said, be very careful now, 'cause you don't know what it means. I took the mirror back home to my place down Primrose Road. I think it was Monday. I found a place near the downstairs window, and then I went out. But when I got home that night, the mirror moved into the shadows. I quickly turned on the light. I was amazed at what I see. In the mirror I could see a face, but it's not my face, it's from another place. She said her name was Susan. Well, I said okay, but that's quite unusual. Her teeth and scary like a vampire, and that is why I ran. I tell you, I was on the menu. I think we should continue. I went back to the charity shop down Primrose Road. I think it was Tuesday. I'd like to bring the mirror back. I don't need it, you can keep all the money. I said, is Susan here? No, she don't work here anymore. She disappeared just yesterday. Nobody knows where she has gone. In the mirror I could see her face, but it's not my face, it's from another place. She said her name was Susan. Well, I said okay, but that's kind of unusual. Well, teeth and scary like a vampire, and that is why I ran. I tell you, I was on the menu. I think we should continue. Pushed the door open, she stood there naked. Said, I'll make you a vampire in the kitchen tonight. I wasn't keen on that, but who am I to say no to Susan? She can be so persuasive. In the mirror I could see her face, but it's not my face, it's from another place. She said her name was Susan. Well, I said okay, but that's kind of unusual. Well, teeth and scary like a vampire, and that is why I ran. I tell you, I was on the menu. I think we should continue. I forgot how you finished that one. Sorry about that. Right, okay, that's 2 songs in, that's doing quite well. Yeah, my YouTube channel, sometimes they give me constructive criticism. There was one guy who I can't remember, but he said, I quite like the song, but when I look at you, he said, you've got a really shiny head. So that's why I've got a bobble hat on, really, to stop my shiny head from being shiny again. So so there you go, really. The next one I've got is about a Comic Con convention. I don't know if you know what a Comic Con convention is. It's where you go and you get dressed up and you become a superhero. But this is a love story at a Comic Con, and it's called Comic Con Convention. I met you on a Sunday, might have been a Saturday, doesn't really matter, I didn't know your name. I really loved your woolly hat, I didn't know that you liked Batman, you told me that you lived at 15 Gotham Way. I know it all seems so tame, and that everything can't be the same, when you told me that my Aquaman tattoo was lame. And when we met at the expo, who am I, said you, and I didn't know, 'cause I was in a world. Are you Wonder Woman or Supergirl? Am I Comic-Con credentials? My Comic-Con credentials. My Comic-Con credentials hit the ground. I promise that I'll try again. Learned all sorts of anime, bookmarked all the Marvel Comics pages. I burned all of my Beano books, started getting dirty looks by wearing a Wolverine mask when I took to the stage. Now I know that I can't pretend, and we'll never be much more than friends, till I took the plunge and bought a suit to wear. But it might come as a shock that I could be the Incredible Hulk, and I'd rip my shirt above my head when I saw blue and I saw red. And my Comic-Con credentials, my Comic-Con credentials, my Comic-Con credentials hit the ground. Ooh, Comic-Con is the place where I'm drawn to you. Best thing of all is when you go superhuman. Comic-Con colours, Comic-Con games, Comic-Con fun and Comic-Con dance. Ooh, my Comic-Con romance. Ooh, my Comic-Con romance. So that's another one I've forgotten how to finish. Oh well, such is life. Right, how are we doing for time? That's quite good. Right, I think we'll press on with one. It's March now, isn't it? Yeah, it's March, springtime, so it's almost time for a barbecue. So naturally, I wrote a little song about our favourite summer pastime, because lockdown permitting, we'll if we're not already, we'll probably be out there doing barbecues shortly. So this one's called Barbie Time. But yeah, and it's like the others. Okay. It's just the kind of thing you expect to see in any small town when summertime rolls around. Before the heat gets too much to bear and the rain's not far away, then you'll find us there. Get down to the spa, it's lager time, or cheap cider too. That's just fine. Put on your shoes, you heard the news, there's a Barbie round the neighbours. Put on your shoes, you heard the news, there's a Barbie round the neighbours. It's the domain of the alpha male. It's the one time of year when it does the cooking. And there's nothing wrong with a bit of blood that you can't fix with fried onions or a tin of Pringles. Now, one of you wants to be the DJ, one of you's an ABBA fan, he can go away. Put on your shoes, you heard the news, there's a Barbie round the neighbours. Put on your shoes, you heard the news, there's a Barbie round the neighbours. Do you remember when the policeman hammered on the door and we told them there was Class A drugs at number 24? And he gathered round the window while he tasered Mrs. Moore. She's only 94. It's time to tell your neighbour that you really love him. And it's not the drink talking, but you're never going to agree to his dubious political views or the fact that he's stalking Mary from number 21. She used to be a boxer, could be lots of fun. Put on your shoes, heard the news, there's a Barbie round the neighbours. Put on your shoes, you heard the news, there's a Barbie round the neighbours. I got an ending for that one, but it wasn't very good, so hey, whatever. Okay, what else have I got? Yeah, I had more constructive feedback on my YouTube channel. It's amazing really, because I've only got a couple of whatever. Yeah, this was from Jason XXX, at Jason XXX. Really like this one, but your wallpaper looks like it could do with a bit of attention. Fortunately, I'm a qualified painter and decorator, and I can give you a competitive quote. Please PM me for details. Yeah, right. Okay, I've got a song now about obsession and possibly slightly concerning behaviour. Now, if you've stuck with me this long, you probably think a lot of them are slightly concerning, but hey, we'll go with it. It's called If You Loved Me. And if I can play the start, you know. Hey. Maybe I'll just start that again. If you loved me, you'd take the knife out of my back. Stop pointing out the things that I lack. Like any motivation, getting out is difficult, especially since you took my shoes away. If you loved me, you'd stop ruining my dreams. I don't think you know what it means. I'm all shot to bits, it's really getting on my tits, especially as I know you stay awake to watch me sleeping. And I'm standing by the wheelie bin. I'm wondering if you're ever gonna let me in. Your face pressed to the door, I wonder what the grin is for. I realise you've locked me out. No matter how much I scream and shout, I'm stuck here in the garden and I've only got the shed for shelter. If you love me, you'd stop cutting up my clothes and be in such a pain. Nobody knows you're so sweet in public. And yes, when we went down the pub, especially when you danced upon the tables, I'm still in the potting shed, I'm wondering if you're ever gonna go to bed. Then I can use the hammer, break the lock and get inside. In the darkness, I cannot find a flipping thing. I wrap myself in an old dog blanket, I'm hoping I can keep my toes dry. Maybe I should go and live on an island, far away from anyone. That would be nice. Then I realised you'd follow me, and I would be on an island alone with you, and that would not be nice. I would wake up screaming about it. If you love me, you'd stop spending all my cash at car boot sales and bringing home the trash. I only sold on Tuesday, I'm only making room, excuse me. When you buy it back, you're losing all our money. All our money. All our money. Maybe I should go and live on an island, far away from anyone. That would be nice. Then I realised you'd follow me, and I would be on an island alone with you. That would not be nice. I would wake up screaming about it. If you love me, if you love me, if you love me. Phew. Right, okay. I do love songs. This is a love song about aliens, so it's never going to be straightforward. The thing is, it's a love song, and if somebody's beautiful to you, then they are beautiful. So this one is called The Best Looking Alien. And the Who poster. Oh yeah, yeah. Right, sorry. Well, I don't care if your legs are red. It must be said you have a massive head. And although you sticky out eyes, you are the best looking alien in the room. You're the best looking alien in the room. The sticky substance that you left on the floor was a shock, I'm sure, when I opened the door. When you wave at me with all your 6 long arms, you're still the best looking alien in the room. You're the best looking alien in the room. When you look at me with your one green eye, I get the feeling I'm not getting your full attention. You got another eye on the fly on the ceiling. And although it's endearing, I think you should put that policeman down. 'Cause you've had all the brains that he had to give, while I can only offer you cheese and onion crisps. And that's all that matters when you love somebody from outer space. And that's all that matters when you love somebody from outer space. Fell in love with an alien, and there must be We share a pizza on a Friday night. She eats all the anchovies, so that's alright. Even though she didn't put her hair on last night, she's still the best looking alien in the room. She's the best looking alien in the room. In the park we go strolling. I think that they're looking at me. They don't see what I see. They're always wondering where their dogs have gone. And the noise, to be honest, is like a very, very high-pitched scream. Even though it doesn't bother me, 'cause I lost most of my hearing at a gig in 2003. And that's all that matters when you love somebody from outer space. And that's all that matters when you love somebody from outer space. I fell in love with an alien, and there must be consequences. I surrendered when you broke down my defenses. I'll stop there. There's more, but whatever. Have I got time for one more? It's 25 past. Yeah, quick one. Right, this one's about struggling to come to terms with the modern world, and it's called Analog. She came over to my house looking for thrills. Get the sound of the city, but I love the hills. She left me looking at flowers as she walked on by. And there was radio silence in the car that night. There was radio silence in the car that night. I'm analog in a digital age, stuck in the 20th century. It's like living in a cave. Got my diary, but I'm on a different page. I'm analog, analog, analog in a digital age. We got together, said I'll meet you in town. I like to draw pictures, she would draw a crowd. I shared my ideas, she wouldn't share her phone. She left in a hurry, and I left alone. She left in a hurry, I left alone. I'm analog in a digital age, stuck in the 20th century. It's like living in a cave. Still got my diary, but I'm on a different page. I'm analog, analog, analog in a digital age. Nothing wrong with being a little old-fashioned. Nothing wrong with showing a little style. Nothing wrong with going a little retro once in a while. We never have angry words when she's got her head in Angry Birds. We never have angry words when she's got her head in Angry Birds. Never have angry words when she got her head in Angry Birds. I'm analog in a digital age, stuck in the 20th century. It's like living in a cave. Still got my diary, but I'm on a different page. I'm analog, analog, analog in a digital age. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's me done, and just about in time, which is brilliant. So I'll finish now if I can find the finish button. Oh yes, I can see the finish button, which is great. thank you everybody. Thanks Chris for letting me in on the session. It's been brilliant. Really enjoyed myself. I hope you've enjoyed a few things. I can see some of the comments, which are quite funny. Much appreciated. So yeah, it's been brilliant. Thanks for being a great audience. Thanks for all your lovely comments that have been wandering around. Stay on and listen to Nigel, because he's brilliant. And hopefully, I'm switching off now, so I'll see you soon. Bye.